Well, maybe he'll be back.
We're just waiting for Mr. Trice's attorney to appear. Good morning, Mr. Watson.
Your Honor, good morning.
Are you ready to proceed, or does you need to speak with your client?
I'm ready to proceed. We've consulted concerning this. Thank you.
You're on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Rashad Trice in file number 23-02244FY. Appearances for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Danielle Russo-Bennett, Assistant Attorney General on behalf of the people.
Your Honor, good morning. My name is Keith Watson. I am the Ingham County Public Defender. I appear today on behalf of Rashad Trice. He appears remotely from the Newaygo County Jail.
Mr. Trice, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay. Today was the date and the time set to begin the preliminary examination on 20 counts, felony counts, that is. And my understanding is that there's going to be an unconditional waiver at this time.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Your Honor, that's also my understanding. Your Honor, before we actually do the official waiver, there are just two things I wanted to note if I could at this time.
That's correct. You can go, sir.
Thanks so much, Your Honor. Just before we do the waiver, just so the court is aware, on the complaint for the first of the three addresses, two of the numbers were just accidentally transposed. So where it says 3201 as to that first address, it should actually reflect 3021. If the court would be able to make that correction, obviously we'll make it on the information as well. And the second thing, we just wanted to put Mr. Trice on notice. I am sure he already knows He's been charged as a habitual fourth offender. That will actually be amended to a habitual fourth violent offender with the mandatory minimum. And of course, under the court rules, we will appropriately give notice on the information after the bind over when that info is filed. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Any additional matters before we address the waiver?
Not from the
Mr.
people.
Watson?
Thank you.
Okay, and let's see. Mr. Watson, you've already consulted, of course, with your client, and he understands his rights as it relates to holding his preliminary examination in the district court. Mr. Watson's frozen. Okay, we're off the record until Mr. Watson returns. Okay, Mr. Watson, you had a technical issue over there. Can you hear us now?
Yes, Your Honor, you can count on my county computer.
Sounds good. Okay, we're back on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Rashad Trice. And I think right before I noticed you had froze, the prosecutor, the attorney general had advised of amending the complaint. You heard that portion?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and I asked you, were there any preliminary matters that you wanted to address before we did the bind over?
Nothing from the defense. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. What? Mr. Trice, can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay, very good. Mr. Trice, you understand that you're being charged in this matter with 20 criminal counts, felony charges in this complaint?
yes, Your Honor.
And you understand that because they are felonies, you have the right to have a preliminary examination in the district court.
Yes,
You understand the purpose of the preliminary examination?
yes,
Okay, so the purpose is for you to require the prosecution, that being the Attorney General's office, to put forth sufficient evidence as to each felony count to establish that they have probable cause that a crime was committed, and then probable cause sufficient to charge you with each of those felony crimes. You understand that?
yes,
Are you willing to waive your right to a preliminary examination unconditionally?
yes,
And you understand that the unconditional waiver means that you are waiving it freely and voluntarily, and that you can't change your mind once this matter is bound over. You recognize that?
yes, Your Honor.
And that there will be no hearing held here at the district court level to put forth evidence sufficient to support why you were charged the way you were charged. You recognize that?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, so if you waive your examination, the matter will be bound over to the circuit court to proceed to a potential trial. You have the right to jury trial in this matter, but if you waive your exams, there will be no hearing held prior to the trial to establish probable cause as to why you were charged with these crimes. You understand that?
Yes,
Is anybody threatening you to get you to waive your preliminary examination?
no,
Has there been any promises made to entice you to waive your examination?
no, Your Honor.
And so you're waiving your exam freely and voluntarily?
Yes,
Okay. I'll bind the matter over to the circuit court. Your bind over date is going to be November 15th, 2023. That's not a date that you need to appear in the circuit court. That's the date the circuit court gets the file from the district court, okay?
yes,
Your next court date in circuit court will be a pretrial. Mr. Watson will be made aware of that date, and he'll keep you abreast of that information, okay?
yes.
Bond in this matter was denied. Do we need to address anything while we're on the record?
Not from the people, Judge. Thank you.
No, nothing from the defense. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Mr. Trice, do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set. We're off the record.
Judge, thank you for your time today.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too.